Hi there, Cancers, and this is your August 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading. This is Krissy from In the Stars by Krissy.com. And this reading is for those Cancers who have their Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And just a reminder again that this reading is a general reading, so it may or may not tune in for everyone else out there. Please do exercise your own sense of intuition to relate to the reading. Okay. For Cancers, you are very sensitive right now, and I feel that it has a good and bad side to it. You do have the High Priestess card, representing the situation that you are in right now, being challenged by the Moon card. So I feel that you are at the point of your life wherein you're very intuitive. You're very you feel that you have experienced a lot of things, and maybe you really have. But I feel that it's becoming to a point wherein you are too sensitive, to the point you're somehow getting paranoid over things that don't really exist. So to be honest with you guys, I feel that this entire reading for Cancers is like you're thinking about something of the worst. The worst is to happen, that something might happen that is bad and all that. But in reality, you're just thinking about this, and it's not really something that's really going to happen. And if you are this type of person, or if you are encountering this at this time, I really want to, give you guys a wake-up call that to chill out and to not be very much impulsive with how you communicate, especially in your relationship with your partner, if this is the case, especially those who are already married, because you might just be digging your own grave by doing that. It could be that you might be causing a lot of confusion, or accusing your partner of doing this and that, wherein they did not do anything of sort. So that is a possibility here. You do have the Empress card as your own foundation, so it could be that some of you are pregnant. So it could be that you are feeling a lot of these energies, a lot of sensitivity going on with you, because maybe you are pregnant, or it could be a situation where you're feeling very much loved, very much pampered, and maybe you feel that things are too good to be true. So you are over assuming things here and there. In your recent past, you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is really telling me that the possibility of you looking things outside of your current relationship and situation is very strong. And it doesn't have to be that you're looking at finding a different partner, not like that. But the way that I see this is that I feel that you're guarding your relationship a little bit too much. You feel that someone is always out there to ruin your relationship. Someone is out there to make a mess out of it. So I'm not sure what really happened to you or this relationship, but it is somehow getting on your nerves. Like, one little bit of action will always lead you to conclude something, and it's always outrageous, regardless of what you are assuming in all that. Your crowning energy is the Ten of Cups, so ultimately, this is really what you want. You want your happy ending, you want a family of your own, you want a marriage that is fulfilling, peaceful, and happy. And this is eventually what you will be receiving in your life as long as you don't mess up. This is what you should be aspiring. This is what you should be working for this to happen. So, what you really need to do here is to tend to your family, to tend with your partner, to work on that partnership, to work on that union, and to focus on that person, to focus on that relationship, and not to focus on things of like for example, always asking your partner where did they went. Did they see this person? Did they talk to that person? And, it feels as if you are questioning them, but you are more interested about things that are not really happening in their life. It's always about the other people, that maybe you despise, other people that you don't like. Whatever it is um, that you're concerned about, which is outside of the relationship, outside of this whole situation. So I feel that you really should just pay attention to your own relationship and try not to think of everything and everyone else as an enemy. In your near future, you do have the Seven of Cups. And like I said, you might be getting confused. And if you are already feeling this in a slight manner, I feel that, that confusion might escalate in the near future. You might be getting really confused about a lot of things. There's a possibility here that you feel that your partner is attracting a lot of people, a lot of women or a lot of men around them, and this might give you some form of hysterical moment or something like that. But just do know that there is no basis, even though that you're intuitive. If you are becoming paranoid about a lot of things, you can be very inaccurate as a result. Anything that is over the top, even in a form of intuition, can be not reliable. Just keep that in mind. What you are represented by is the Four of Wands. So this is telling me that you are in a relationship. You are with someone right now. Maybe you are in a marriage. And you are in a happy one at that. And maybe that is the reason why you wanted to protect it so much, because you wanted to keep this relationship. You want this to keep on going, that kind of situation. And you don't want anyone to mess around with this. And there really isn't going to be anyone that's going to ruin what you already have, because I feel that you have worked so hard for this relationship to occur as well. And you've done your job. You're now at a point where you now are on a different life path, especially if you just got married as well. You are now on a different chapter of your life, and what has happened to you and your partner when you were just lovers are now on a different matter because you're now married. Well, of course not. I'm not talking about all cancers out there are already married, but you get the idea. Wherein, there is no sense and there is no point of bringing back the past issues that you had with this person. They are not existing. And if you just keep on bringing that up, this will eventually lead the relationship in shambles. So, yeah. External factors involved, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, and this could be represented by your partner, your lover, who is patiently there with you, but it is being represented by the Three of Spades as well. So I would say that this could be an element wherein you might be having some form of difficulty in handling him, or maybe because, your confusions are creating some form of arguments with this person, and they are trying their best to, to please you. They're trying their best to, to balance out the relationship and to try to understand you, because it seems as if they have trust in you. They understand where you are coming from and all that. But I would say that to keep in mind that your partner, your husband or wife, is only just human at the end, and everyone has their own limitations, and you cannot go crazy just because you feel and think that they are always going to understand you anyway. So yeah, your hopes and fears, you do have here the Wheel of Fortune, and which is always a good card, really. It's all about changes though, but I feel that you're thinking about this in a very negative way, since it is being represented by the Nine of Spades and the Four of Hearts. So some of you guys are thinking that someone is going to ruin your marriage, someone is going to ruin the partnership, and you might break up. But these are all just your thoughts. It's not really something that's going to happen. It is what you think is going to happen. So that's a huge difference. That's a huge difference, because just because you're thinking about it does not mean that that is really the path that is going to occur and transpire. Of course, it's going to be a case-by-case basis, but I'm just speaking on this on behalf of this reading, but it's a general one, of course, so it's going to be depending on each of your own situation. Your outcome card, we do have the Five of Pentacles, and this is a relationship that has been through a lot. It's not a new relationship, I feel. So this is a relationship wherein you've been with this person for so long, and you've been through a lot of ups and downs, that sort of thing. And it is something that will persist in time. But I feel that, just try your best not to go over the top, because like I said, everyone has their own limitations, but this is telling us that this person is going to be with you regardless of your circumstances, regardless of what is happening to you, because I feel that there is something going haywire with you, and it could be in relation to your own feelings. It's really up and down, but this person, has a promise with you. It is represented by the Ace of Diamonds, so which is all about commitment, marriage, and all that. With the King of Clubs, which is someone that is really true and sincere to you. So there's really no point of trying to force anything that does not exist. It's all in your mind. I would say that awareness is always, a big thing. It's always going to be helpful to be aware of what's going on with you, so that you can avoid pitfalls that can ruin the relationship. Because the way that I'm seeing this is that if you try to push forward with things that don't exist, eventually you are going to put this relationship into the drain. So, even though it's a very positive reading, if you keep thinking that um, if you keep thinking and keep telling yourself and keep telling that person that things are not okay, it may go to a point wherein things are really not okay. So I would say that, to just chill out and try not the energies of August get the best of you. Because I have to admit, the energy for August is strong. Even though it's positive, it's strong, especially for people like you who are sensitive in a very energetic level. So I would always recommend to do a lot of clearing, meditating, protect yourself in a very psychic level, that kind of thing. So that way you would be able to calm yourself down and not to over exaggerate each and everything, each and every bit of detail in your life, because you are risking yourself um, for false judgment. So that is a big possibility for you guys. But overall, this is a positive reading, so I don't think I need to clarify any of this. Just know that everything's going to be fine, and I'm really happy because it seems as if any problems that you had, it's either you have already fixed it and it's over. And what you can do now is to maintain things and to go on another chapter of your life, which is something that you need to work on, and just to leave the past in the past and learn how to let things go. So yeah, I think this is it for the reading for Cancer. Thank you for watching with me. And yeah, please do like, share, subscribe, and comment below if you feel that you tune in with this reading. And I'll see you guys next time.